It's the holiday season, and that means thousands of Mainers and visitors are headed to Booth Bay for the large display of holiday lights. These lights appear every year, and while they're only turned on for a few weeks, it takes months to put them up. The guy in charge of Gardens Aglow says he's thinking about it all year long. 207's Don Kerrigan went to the Botanical Gardens to find out how the holiday special all comes together.
It's 2 days after a big windstorm, and Brent McHale is making repairs. Prowling the pathways of the Coastal Maine Botanical Garden, where at this time of year, it's all about lights. The annual Gardens Aglow has become a huge attraction here, and if holiday lights were music, Brent McHale would be both composer and conductor.
How do you like it so far this year?
Oh, I love it. I think it's very different, very unique. Of course, we got the lighthouse in the back. That's kind of our crown jewel this year.
Yes, the lighthouse, the centerpiece of this year's display.
Hey, maybe we do 6 feet. He's like, maybe we do 12. We're like, how about 10? And we settled on 11 and a half. So it's about 12 feet tall and about 11,000 lights on it. So, and our staff twist-tied and wrapped all those lights.
More on that lighthouse later. First, about Brent. He grew up in New York State and says he began playing with Christmas lights at his parents' house.
It was fun, bringing people joy and magical, just, you know, when people drive by the house and it's like, oh my gosh, look at that. And now I get to do it on a huge scale, which is wonderful.
Brent got a degree in horticulture, came to the gardens first as an intern, and stayed as a full-time staffer. And soon discovered they also like the lights.
And it's fun.
It's very fun.
Because when the person in charge of Gardens Aglow moved on, CEO Gretchen Oster asked who wanted to take over.
And Brent raised his hand, and he has some, as I'm sure you've seen, he has an amazing eye for putting the lights together and the colors.
I love it. Just the creative expression and freedom to kind of showcase all of this, and lights are a very unique medium.
It is a massive job. They put up hundreds of thousands of lights every year, lighting trees and plants and scores of standalone structures.
Roughly 66 miles is what we figured out that we put up. So it takes, it takes 10, 11 weeks to make it happen.
So if there were a job posting, it would say, needed somebody to install 66 miles of holiday lights.
Yes. Well, thankfully it's not one person. It's one person designing it with help with others, but it's many hands putting them up.
It basically takes everyone who works at the gardens to get it done.
We start hanging lights around Labor Day, and the horticulture team's out there a couple days a week.
That's right. Even while they're still tending the plants, the staff is also working on lights.
Well, the first 2 weeks of lighting, we attached, this is 25,000 lights.
They made a carpet of blue lights woven onto a net fence, which was later draped across these bushes to look like ocean waves.
Brought it out 2 weeks before we opened and made these hoops to give it kind of this undulating effect.
The ocean effect, of course, to go with the lighthouse. Because the glow, as Brent calls it, comes from more than just trees and plants.
So we have over 300 lighted sculptures total, and we try to base it off botanical things and animals that you can find in Maine.
Colors, placement, what spaces will and will not be lit each year, and always taking care to protect all the plants. Big trees get lights too, like these tall pines and one of the garden's popular trolls.
You pleased with how this came out for the first time?
Oh yes, very, very happy with this area, and everybody's loving it. I was hearing the other day, there's always a line to take pictures.
Gardens Aglow runs 5 to 6 weeks from just before Thanksgiving to New Year's. They expect 120,000 visitors to make the trip here. And for a place devoted to plants, the holiday lights have become a big and important piece of what they do.
It's a key piece of revenue, but the other really important piece is it's a key piece of keeping our team employed year-round.
This is one strand of lights that have 3 colors, purple, aqua, and blue, and this is called Aurora.
But what a pretty time-consuming.
Yeah, I'd say this tree probably took 4 hours to wrap or so, maybe 4 to 6.
For one person?
For one person, yep.
The hard work is done. For now, the show is on. But even before the lights come down, Brent is not thinking about spring and summer planting.
I'm already thinking of ideas for next year right now, and how I can reimagine and change it up and keep it fresh and, yeah, get inspiration.
Thinking where and what to light, what colors to use, how to make it spectacular while protecting the gardens. And yes, thinking where that lighthouse might go next year.
The Gardens Aglow displays are open Thursday through Sunday from now until New Year's. Reservations are needed to control the crowd size, and the folks at Coastal Maine Botanical Gardens say grab them while you can because they are certainly filling up.